So, as a part of Skyfi online course assignment, today we are going to analyze a 23-story building foundation, that is a mat foundation for the columns which are spaced at a spacing of 6 meter, and the end-to-end distance between the columns is 18 meter, and the size of the columns for the periphery is 500 by 500, and for the central columns are of 600 by 600, and the column loads that we have obtained from the ETAB are given as such. For the column from C1 to C16, the column loads and the sizes are been given, and we'll be using these column sizes for the analysis of the mat foundation. So we'll start with the analysis of analysis and design of a mat foundation for these columns. So go to file, new file, then select the required IS code IS456, then change the slab covers. If you want, you can change the system of unit, that is 2 metric system. Then change the covers to 50 mm, and the bar size is to 25 mm, and click OK. Then go to grid lines. So the mat foundation will be of 22 meters, so 23 grid lines in X direction, Y direction. Spacing is 1 meter and 1 meter. Click OK. Now the grid line is complete. Now we'll define the material. So we'll add new material. We'll give it M40 grade of concrete. Then we'll select the type as concrete. Then change the unit weight to 25. Modulus of elasticity 3162 2.78. Then the thermal expansion is 0.000055, and the compressive strength is 40. Then click OK. Then again we'll add new material. We'll give this name as HOSD 500. Then we'll change the type to rebar. Then we'll keep the unit weight. We'll change the modulus of elasticity to 2 into 10 to the power 5. Then yield stress to 500, ultimate stress to 545, and click OK. Click OK. Now we'll define the slab. So we'll add new property. We'll then give this name as a mat. Material is concrete. Type is mat, and the thickness will be 500. Then we'll again add the columns for the periphery of 500 500, and for the internal 600 by 600. So for the periphery we'll add new property. We'll give the column name as column 500 by 500. They select the material as concrete, M40, and size as 500 by 500. Click OK. Similarly, create column 600 by 600. Select the material as M40 concrete. Change the size to 600 by 600. Click OK. Then we'll create a soil subgrade property. SBC of 300 kilonewton per meter square, and considering 1 centimeter level settlement. So SBC of 300, and the soil subgrade will be 300 divided by 1 centimeter. It will be 3 into 10 to the power 4, and we'll click OK. Now we'll draw the mat of 18 meter by 18 meter. We'll go to draw. Then we'll go to draw slab areas, and we'll select the mat, and we'll try to draw by leaving an offset of 2 meter from all around the slab of 18 meter by 18 meter. Then we'll draw the columns along the periphery and for the center. So along the periphery of 500 by 500, we'll go to draw, selecting the columns. The column below will be none, column above will be 500 500. The height above will be 0, above will be 2 meter, below will be 0, and we'll try to draw the columns of 500 by 500 at the spacing of 6 meter all around. Once you draw the peripheral columns, we'll draw the internal columns of 600 by 600. Change the property to 600, and then we'll draw the internal columns of 600 by 600. Once you draw these columns, mat foundation all around by 2 meters. So we'll select the mat foundation. We'll go to edit and then we'll expand. So we'll select the mat foundation. Then we'll go to edit and then we'll expand this area by 2 meter all around. So we'll give an offset of 2000 mm. We'll click OK. Now the mat has been expanded. Now we'll try to draw the first we'll save the file and then we'll try to draw the column strips. So we'll save the file. Once you save the file, you can go for design drawing of column strips. So we'll go to draw design strips. The width of the strips will be of 4 meter. Considering 0.25 into 18, it will be 4.5, but we'll consider it as 4 meter. So we'll draw in the x directions first, that is layer A, and then we'll try to draw in the y direction, that is layer B. Complete the reinforcements. Then we'll try to apply the soil separate property for the mat foundation. We'll go to assign soil support data. We'll go to assign soil support data, soil subgrade. We'll select the soil of SBC 300 and then we'll click OK. You can see around all around the soil of SBC 300 has been applied as a support. Then we'll go to load data, selecting the columns, and then we'll first apply the load of dead load on all around columns and then we'll apply the live load. The column size has to be changed to 500 by 500. So we'll go to load data, selecting the column center point, giving the load of 1770, and we have changed the sizes to 500 by 500. So repeat this process for all the columns for the dead load and for the live load, all peripheral columns. Complete the peripheral columns. Try to go for the internal columns which are of 600 by 600 size and change the sizes accordingly to 600 by 600 and give the respective loads on internal columns. So complete the process for dead load for the internal columns as well. Now repeat the same process for the peripheral columns for the live load by selecting individual columns. You can see the in 3D all the column loads have been applied for the dead load. Now go for the live load, selecting individual columns. Now select individual peripheral column and again go for the application of live load. Select the center point, go to assign, then again load data, point load and change the load pattern, the live load, give the live load for that particular column, change the size to 500 by 500 as it is a peripheral column and click OK. So repeat this process for the entire peripheral columns. Once you complete the peripheral columns, go for the internal columns which are of size 600 by 600. So selecting the column, go for the point load, change the sizes 600 to 600 and change the live load value accordingly and click OK. So repeat this process for the entire internal column system. Once you apply the load for the internal columns for the live load, you can go for the 3D view and you can see the dead loads and live loads for the each and every column with their respective values at the respective positions. So once you apply the loads, then you have to go for the load patterns, load cases and load combinations. You can see the extrude view of the entire framing system by going to display options and extrude view. We'll deselect the extruded view, then we'll go for the load patterns. We'll check whether it is dead live. Yes, it is dead live. Then we'll go for the load cases. It has to be dead and live again, linear static. Then we'll go for the load combinations, one for the strength and one for the serviceability. So load combination well with a factor of safety of 1.5 is for the strength criteria. So select accordingly the strength criteria and then the second load combination will be for serviceability. So accordingly select the initial, final and long-term deflection values with a factor of safety of 1. So once you complete the load combinations, then you can analyze the mat foundation. Then you go to run analysis and run the analysis of mat foundation for the dead and live load. Once the analysis is complete, we can go to display and check the deformation values for different points and the color coding will help you to check the values which are of in the 10 to the power minus 3. Then you can go to strip design forces where you can see the moment and shear in the x and y directions in the column strips of the particular footing. So you can see the different values of moments in the layer A. Similarly, we can go to layer B also, and we can see the values of moment. Similarly, we can check for the shear values in the layer A and B. Then we can go to slab forces or stresses for the maximum moment. You can go to display and select their respective options, and you can check the values of moments as well as the shear. Now we will design the mat foundation. We'll run the design options accordingly. Similarly, you can see the crack widths of top layer and bottom layer of the mat foundation by again going into display and selecting the crack width options. Now we will design. We'll go to run and run analysis and design. Once the design is complete, you can go to check the punching shear design for the mat foundation, and you can see the punching shear values are more than 1, which is unsafe. The punching shear value has to be less than 1. So we will increase the thickness of the mat foundation from 500 to 1200. So we'll unlock the model, we'll go to define, and then we'll slab properties, mat foundation properties, will increase the thickness to 1200, and then we'll click OK. Then we'll again rerun analysis and design. So once you complete the design, again you go to display and then you check for the punching shear values. So go to display, punching shear values, and now you can see the values of punching shear for each and every column are less than 1. So the column footing design is safe. Now you go for the slab reinforcement detailing. By imposing the minimum reinforcement criteria, you can check the reinforcement required for the slabs in different column strips. So select the impose minimum reinforcement and then you click the layer and click OK, and you can see the values of reinforcement at the top and bottom for the column strips in the layer A. Similarly, you can choose the layer B and you can see the reinforcement detailing in the vertical direction. Similarly, you can go for the slab strip forces and again other parameters. Now we'll go for the detailing. We'll go and run the detailing. Click OK. Once the detailing is complete, you can see the different detailing sections provided by the software, which will be helpful for the preparation of drawings for the site. So you can see the rebar plans for the column strip and for the middle strip. Similarly, rebar plan, top rebar plan, bottom rebar plan. Different section values in the x and y direction as section 1 and section 2. Similarly, you can see the reinforcement profile in the layer A and layer B in column strips and middle strips. And likewise, you can complete the entire project of designing a mat foundation for a particular footing, or you can design an isolated footing. So this completes the entire project of mat foundation for the 23-storied building, and which will be as a part of Skyfi online course. And this completes the entire project of mat foundation. Thank you.